If you need to release some tension in your life, rather than drinking, you could get punch drunk. Instead of smoking, light up a punching bag.
And pivot, like you're putting out a cigarette.
I caught up with Sandy Ibrahim, who owns downtown Victoria's only gymnasium dedicated exclusively for boxing, a sport that she says is losing popularity. She blames it on mixed martial arts stealing some of the glory. So she's fighting back with fitness classes to keep the spirit of boxing alive.
That was the impetus, is basically to feed my own desire to keep boxing. This one, you're going to be working on uppercuts.
It's thirsty work. We're only halfway through. Ibrahim moved back to Victoria from Seattle just over 3 years ago. She had a short amateur boxing career in the US, but said she started too late in the game to compete seriously. So now she wants to help others become amateur boxers, like Shauna Jantz, with her lightning-quick hands.
It's challenging not only physically, but mentally. Just how to keep centered, how to keep in control.
I asked Jantz if she's taken a punch and what it's like to be on the receiving end.
And the first time you get hit, it's this amazing well of emotion that comes up, and this very indignant, like, oh, you hit me, like, you know? And that's part of the control. It's part of staying calm, staying focused, and not coming from a place where you're just reacting.
I want a fair fight, touch gloves, let's begin.
In fact, Ibrahim says she's the first woman in Canada to open up a co-ed boxing gym.
I don't say it, I am it.
Now, I wasn't about to hit Ibrahim. After all, folks, I'm a respectful, well-raised English gentleman, which clearly hasn't done me any favors in this particular scenario.
Well, I think you did great. You had definitely the pep for it.
Kovats, who calls herself a gentle spirit, says I need to work on my technique. And I'm not quite sure what she's talking about. I think it looks pretty polished for a TV reporter.
A little bit more technique, you should come again.
Ibrahim says you can train as much or little as you like. Currently, about 50 members use the facility.
I work with what you want. When you come in, you've got your own goals and things that you want to see accomplished here. You know, everybody's going to be different, right? You might want to be a competitive boxer, or you just want to get into really good shape, or you want to let off some steam. It's not my call to decide what your goals are, but I just work with you to make sure that you achieve them.
Reported from Capital City Boxing in Victoria, I'm James Green for The Daily.